Fireplaces, you know, the last couple of years we've been doing a lot of high efficiency gas fires, British products, Scandinavian products, still going extremely well. Very strong part of our business. Also, the wood burners, they become more and more efficient, more and more popular with people now because of the green aspect. But what's being talked about an awful lot now is electric fires. You've probably seen it everywhere on TV adverts and what have you, when you see these media walls, where you've got your electric fire, you've got your TV above it. That's you know, it's a look that people want at the moment. So we've been working on that and, you know, trying to find different ways of making these electric fires look good. We generally deal with companies like Gazco and Flamerite, British companies that do a really high quality product. But what we've been really striving to find lately is something that looks realistic. Some manufacturers try really hard to make them realistic, and they, in our opinion, fail. Other companies try not to make them too realistic. It's just more about the high quality product and being a little bit funky. So you can change colours on them, you know, red, green, blue backgrounds and what have you. So they just become a really nice product to have with a nice warming feature when you want it. Just recently, we've been, like I say, we've been searching high and low to find a very convincing, realistic fire. And I think we found one. This fire comes from Holland, a company called Kalfire. We've got a long history with Kalfire. You know, many years ago, we went over to Holland and saw their products. They're a wonderful company, and top quality. So I want to start off by just showing you, this is their latest electric fire. This is called the Kalfire Eone. This is the inset version, and we've made it with our own surround to complement it, and I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. So I'll start off by turning this fire on just to show you what it does first off. So straight away it comes on with the Kalfire logo on the back, and then the front of the burner comes on, and then the flames come onto the back of the logs as well. I hope this shows up well in the video because obviously with lighting and what have you, it can play a little bit of havoc when it comes to filming these things. But what you got going on here is flames coming around the front of the log. That they are actual logs. They're like hand-painted ceramic logs in there. You've got the sparks coming up, flying up from the middle of the log, and you've also got flames coming up from behind the log. It's a bit like what we call the premium burners when it comes to the gas fires. You get the log is actually on fire rather than the flames coming up underneath. So that's very realistic. You've then got the glowing embers underneath, which the way they've done this is the glowing embers are put in exactly the right place, as if it is a proper campfire, rather than the whole fuel bed being lit up like some electric fires. All that's been really well thought about. This comes in two forms, this fire. You can have the inset version, which is what this is, and you can also have a freestanding version, which comes with its own casing that you can put directly on the floor, or you can put it on a stand, something like that. I hope this shows up when I show you these different features, but you can actually down the intensity of the flame effect on the log, for one. So you can have it just gently ticking away, or you can up the intensity. So it's now more like a roaring fire. I don't know if you can hear this, but you've got crackling. These logs actually crackle, and when the sparks fly up, that's when you get the crackling of the logs. I can turn it up, and I don't know if that come up, but we just had the sparks come up as well. You can also light up the interior as well, and in some settings with different lighting, that can make a real difference. It shows the logs up nicely as well. even when it's off, you can have this dim light in there, which is it's really nice to look at. And also, you can up and down the intensity of the glowing fuel bed as well, which is another feature. So you can virtually have no glowing embers at all, or you can bring them on a little bit brighter there. There's also, when you've got the lighting on this inside, it flickers. So if that fire was reflecting on a wall or something, a normal fire, you'd get that wall flickering away, and this gives the same effect. Again, it's probably going to be difficult to show on a video, but it is very, very impressive to see. Again, that's doing that now, that the light's pulsating with the flame effect. Even when you turn this fire off, which I've just done there, the flames gently die down as if the fire was going out. Something else they've really thought about on this. And there you go. So that's now off, and that's now got the little glow that goes on there, which you can have, and when your lights are dim, that can look really nice. So very, very convincing as a feature. The most realistic we've ever come across, without a shadow of a doubt. Just going to turn that up to full flame. The options on this, you can have the flames just coming up for the front of the log without the rear effect. The rear effect is really, it really brings this to life, and it is an additional option that you can buy. So this has obviously got that option. I can't show you with just the front flame on this particular one. Also, which we think is a really good feature on this, we've always called out for this from electric fire manufacturers. Why don't you do a version without a heater on at all? Lots of people don't want a heater. They just want the feature. And this has the option. The 2 kilowatt heater is an optional extra on this, which is really nice, because it makes a difference on the way it's installed as well. So there you have it. That's the Kalfire.